Today we're going to examine what it means to be a proportional relationship. We've talked about proportional relationships before, and I showed this image in class before we went on the coronavirus quarantine. But a bobblehead is a really good visual of something that is not proportional because the body and the head didn't change the same way. So to be proportional, that means that things are going to scale up using a scale factor, and everything will scale up the same way. So let's look at a few examples. One way that we can determine if a relationship is proportional is by looking at a table of values, and we would want to check to see, does that table of values use scale factors? So are scale factors being used? That means that if I double one value, the other value also would double. Or if I triple one value, the other value also triples. So here we have two tables, so let's take a look at what that means. If it's proportional, it's going to use scale factors. So if I take my one pizza and I double it, does that also double the price? Did this also double? And I would say yes. I can look at another part of the graph and I'd say, it triples. So going from one pizza to three pizzas, the scale factor is 3. Does the price also triple? And the answer is yes. So this table is proportional. Let's look at this other table. If I look at going from one pizza to two pizzas, it doubles. Does the price double? And the answer is no. 18 times 2 is 36, not 31. So it did not work. You can check it somewhere else. I could go from 5 pizzas to 10 pizzas. That uses a scale factor of 2. Does this also use a scale factor of 2? Well, 70 times 2 is 140, not 135. So this table is not proportional. Okay? Another way you can test to see if something is proportional is to see it from a graph. When you graph a proportional relationship, it will start at 0, 0, and it will be a straight line. So we can see from our pizza example that if you pick up the pizza, it's going to start at 0, 0, and it'll be a straight line through that. So that means it constantly is increasing by the same amount. And there's no delivery fee. That's really important because that delivery fee only happens once. So it wouldn't use a scale factor, and that's why it wouldn't be proportional. So this is an example of proportional. Now, if I get the delivery fee, that delivery fee happens at the very beginning, but I only pay for getting my pizza delivered once. So it doesn't keep happening. And since it doesn't go through the origin or 0, 0, this is an example of something that's not proportional. All right, and finally, another way of checking to see if a relationship is proportional is by looking at an equation. If an equation is proportional, if a relationship is proportional, it only uses multiplication. So 13 times n, it's only using multiplication. So this is proportional. If it uses addition or subtraction, such as this one, it's not proportional. Because if it has that addition or maybe subtraction in it, that means there's some kind of initial fee or initial value that only happens once. It doesn't keep happening.